When looking into the effects of religious coping on individuals with chronic illness, it is really important to know both sides of religious coping. There's positive religious coping, or PRC, and then there's negative religious coping, NRC. Positive religious coping is an engagement with faith, one that drives the individual to seek comfort and guidance, well, in this context, Christian beliefs. NRC also is an engagement with faith, but oftentimes it leaves individuals feeling conflicted, doubtful or fearful, even questioning God. So this is where the question, does faith work, become complicated, especially considering both sides of faith. This is where I turn to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit for answers. I managed to gather 132 videos, posts, and comments all on the topic, but not without asking two very important questions. Does this content creator have 5 or more posts dedicated to their journey of faith and illness? And is this content creator talking about specifically their experience with chronic illness? Finding data on chronic illness was essential. I really wanted to focus on how religious coping could affect one's perspective on an incurable illness that wouldn't necessarily threaten the length of their life. The goal of my data collection was to find data that both supported NRC and PRC perspectives. Among the identified 69 themes in the data, 68.7% were PRC related. This means that 68% of total perceptions are positive reactions to faith. Individuals with chronic illness felt a positive result after practicing PRC like prayer, joining a spiritual community, reading their Bible, fasting, etc. The most common perception among the PRC individuals were that they felt very comforted by a belief that there was a divine purpose in their illness. But then I remembered reading the study that aspects of NRC were often underexplored. Thematically speaking, while NRC themes only account for 31% of total perspectives, this was entirely disproportionate to the amount of data collected. As you can see, 53% of my data came from 3 platforms: TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. I had exhausted the algorithm using keywords such as chronic illness, Christian faith, Christian illness, etc. When I applied those same 3 keywords to a more anonymous and text-based platform like Reddit, I found nearly half of my total data from that one platform alone and hadn't even begun to exhaust my research results. Because of the plethora of data on Reddit, it wasn't hard to find that the number one perspective amongst NRC individuals with chronic illness was a tendency or a desperation for understanding. Any statement with why in relation to God is considered a desperation for understanding, and that was one of the highest themes amongst NRC individuals. While PRC perspectives may be more common amongst individuals with chronic illness, it doesn't mean that NRC is absent. It is just, as the article pointed out, unexplored. NRC themes are present and valuable, and while PRC themes dominate the discourse, there is a wealth of unexplored data in NRC. And if we want to get anywhere closer to answering the big question, does faith work, we first need to know both sides of faith.